After Darth Vader was discovered within the Citadel vault on Scarif, examining the details of Project Stardust despite the lack of proper authorization, a confrontation broke out between Vader and Tarkin. Ultimately, Tarkin would go straight to the Emperor, attempting to prove who held more authority over the Death Star project. Sidious would make two things clear to his apprentice. First, Tarkin had full authority over him, and he was to serve Tarkin just as he would serve his master. And second, Vader was to travel to Geonosis alone to uncover who was behind the sabotage that was delaying the construction of the battle station. Vader could do nothing but obey, and as he took off for Geonosis, he was already enraged by the fact that there were inferiors within the Empire that knew secrets he didn't. And in this way, the man he was about to meet had more authority within the Empire than Vader did. Not a great setup for Krennic's first meeting with the Sith Lord. After Vader passed by the skeleton of the Death Star, his shuttle brought him down to the surface of Geonosis to begin his investigation at an Imperial base located there. As he departed his shuttle, he was immediately met by then-Commander Orson Krennic, who took to groveling to the Sith Lord, noting his presence was a surprise but a welcome one. Already angered that Krennic knew more than he did about Project Stardust, Vader had no time for the commander's greeting and wanted to begin his hunt right away. However, before they could enter the Imperial base, an explosion was set off above Vader's shuttle, with rocks falling down upon Vader, Krennic, and a detachment of Death Troopers. Vader was able to use the Force to save himself and Krennic, but the Sith Lord knew immediately the act was orchestrated by the saboteurs, and he wanted Krennic to provide him with the answers he was looking for. But Krennic had his own plans for the discussion, seemingly attempting to recruit Vader on his side in his personal war against Tarkin, placing the blame for the attempted assassination on Tarkin's shoulders. Krennic then got to the point, stating bluntly that Tarkin didn't like Vader due to his closeness to the Emperor. But Vader didn't care about Krennic's trivial feuds, and as Vader stood ominously over Krennic, demanding proof from the commander, an intimidated Krennic was simply scared into silence, prompting Vader to quickly move on to his investigation regarding the sabotage of the battle station. Krennic gave what little information he could, and hoped Vader would be able to track down the perpetrator, which the Sith promised he would. Ultimately, Vader would be able to dismiss Krennic's accusations entirely and track down a few leads that pointed directly at Galen Erso. After visiting Galen's office on Coruscant, Vader found a Geonosian egg within a collection of kyber crystals. The Sith Lord immediately brought the egg back to Geonosis to confront Krennic. After telling the commander that it was a Geonosian Utheka egg and that as a servant species, the Geonosians were forbidden from breeding freely, Vader demanded to know from Krennic why Erso would have had the egg. Krennic had no specific answers, but was at least able to inform Vader that some anti-Imperial Geonosians likely put it into one of the shipments that went to Galen, hoping he wouldn't notice, or maybe would even help them. With that, Vader immediately formed a contingent of Death Troopers to take care of what Krennic termed as a rogue infestation. But by the end of this first interaction with Krennic, Vader had a fairly accurate measure of the future director, recognizing his bias against Tarkin that threatened not just the Death Star project, but the Empire as well. And by the time of Rogue One, there is certainly good reason why Vader would remain loyal to Tarkin rather than Krennic. So there we have it, how Vader met Krennic for the first time and instantly hated him. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions. Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. Or perhaps follow us on Twitter, @SW Reading Club, for updates regarding the channel. Or support the channel through Patreon for access to exclusive rewards and discussions. If not for me... for not understanding social cues.